right, y'all, it is time for some shrimp bread. Oh, this is a signature recipe of mine. I've made it since I've been catering for the last 20 years. It is so simple and so delicious. It's basically like one of the best garlic breads you've ever had, but we're also gonna stuff it with a bunch of Cajun shrimp. It's so good. This is one of my game day staples when I'm invited to a party or if I'm catering a game day. This is one of the things I recommend. I'm gonna teach you how to make it. So first of all, we're gonna start sauteing up some vegetables. I'm gonna get some very small cut celery in here, which just adds a really nice flavor to this bread. You could also dice up some bell pepper in here if you'd like, but I've done it a couple times. Don't really feel it needs it, but if you love a bell pepper, throw it in. Just as long as it's not green. Just kidding, you do you. Okay, now let's do some onion in here as well. I'm doing you can do a small onion or half of a larger onion, but let's get those sauteing. Let's go ahead and have a little tutorial again. It's been a little bit. So with your onion, you cut it in half. Those lines will tell you what to do. So let's go ahead and cut down those lines. Now while you're doing it, notice I'm leaving this top edge here intact because that helps hold it all together. Quarter turn, get your fingers out of the way, straight down. I'm gonna get this right into my saute pan here. I want these getting nice and soft. And then once you get to the end there that you didn't get a chance to, that we're kind of holding it all together, give it a quarter turn, and you know the drill, rock your knife forward. I will have some of you viewers walk up to me. It happened at Fleet Farm the other day. So, sir, whoever yelled from that third aisle at Fleet Farm, Jyll, MITG. I love you for that. It was amazing. But I have more people walk up to me at a gas station, a grocery store, saying, I now know how to cut an onion. And it makes me so happy. So I'm so glad we're now all cutting onions the right way. But to my Fleet Farm guy, you made me seem cool in front of my kids, so thank you. I had my son with me, and he was like, that guy's yelling for you. I'm like, I know, it's fun. All right, so now let's get some garlic ready to go, because like I said, this is a garlic bread. So we want to go ahead and get some garlic in here. This is one of those recipes I'm giving you full permission. If you want to use the jarlic, use the jarlic, because this is all getting cooked down and melty and cheesy, and no one will be able to tell the difference. I just don't know if we have any here, to be honest, and we have time for a minute to chop some up. So yeah, just let these sweat down, get nice and soft. I've got 4 garlic cloves going on here, but we have a whole ciabatta to season up, so 4 is not a lot. You can even add more if you feel like it. All right, give those a good smash, put them in the middle of your board. As always, do your dance move, just rock it forward, and just rock that knife, keeping your fingers out of the way. Just like that, we're just breaking it up. Put it back together, maybe I'll do that one more time, break it up. And now we're in a good spot to just put it in a nice pile. And just rock your knife back and forth until it's little and you like it. I have some ready to go in the oven, and it smells so good in here. I'm so excited. I've had like 3 people today go, what are you making today, shrimp bread? And I'm like, just wait, honey. All right, so these have really softened up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my garlic right in there. I don't need these to be completely translucent and super soft. I just wanted to take some of that, you know, harshness out of them, a little bit of that raw flavor out. Let's go ahead and get our garlic in here. Let's go ahead and get some seasonings in here as well. Let me give that a little stir. Right in the butter, make this place smell amazing. All right, so we got some seasonings here. I've got a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, reinforcing those flavors, and then you gotta get your Creole seasoning. Gotta get your Creole seasoning, some good, strong Cajun or Creole seasoning. Get that in there, but there's a lot of pepper in there, so what I don't want you to do now is stand over your pot and take a deep breath. You kind of pepper spray yourself. I kind of sit back a little bit, because you don't need to see me choking to death on live television. That's not fun for anybody. Well, maybe it is for you, I don't know. All right, let that come together for a minute. Let me show you what's going on over here. I got some shrimp. I got about a pound of shrimp here. Just get me some cooked shrimp. That's all I want. Cook it up. You can do big shrimp, you can do little shrimp, you can do whatever shrimp you want. As long as it's cooked, I do a nice little chop on it because we're gonna be stuffing our bread with this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my onions, garlic, and celery in the shrimp. Oh yeah, that Cajun seasonings hit me on the back of the throat. I'll be okay. Give that a good little mix, and I'm gonna do a good pinch of salt and pep too. Get that all seasoned up. Now to this, let's go ahead and make our kind of garlic bread filling. I'm gonna do, let me grab a little spatula here, a little bit of sour cream to add a little tang, and then I'm also gonna do some mayo. Building blocks of life right there, everybody. I'm also gonna do, we partnered up with Simon's Cheese. They have amazing cheese. I'm gonna use their cheddar in here, and then I'm also gonna use a little Monterey Jack. And now just give this a big stir. Bring it all together. Now, once this gets all nice and combined and creamy, because everything is cooked, you are more than welcome to give it a taste. And then MITG, if you like a little spicier, add a little cayenne pepper in there. If you think it needs a little salt, a little pep, whatever you think. But I'm gonna taste it and see how we feel about it. We're not serving anybody bland food, not on game day, hun. Or draft week, whatever we wanna call it. Heck yeah, so good. All right, now let's get to the bread part. Got a loaf of ciabatta bread here. This is a Big Daddy loaf. This one was big. Sarah came in with it and I was like, whoa, so we're making a huge bread. Normally I do a little bit of a longer, thinner ciabatta, but we got some big bread today, and you know what? Not mad about it. It's just more for us, more bread for us. You know I love some carbs. Give this a careful cut through the middle. Guarantee I probably could have done that better, but here we are. Hey, not bad. Now, if it's rocking like this, go ahead and just level that out. That way it's not gonna be, it'll be easier for you to cut for guests later or for yourself on a Friday night. I've been known to do it. Now, what we're gonna do is dig out the middle. And you can throw this bread in the freezer bag, throw it in your freezer so that way the next time you're making meatballs or you need croutons, like some fresh torn croutons, anything like that, don't throw away this bread. This is good bread. Throw it in your freezer. You'll use it for something. Meatloaf, breadcrumbs, whatever you do. But you want to kind of hollow out the middle. And then you're going to take your shrimp mixture here, fill her up. Just divide it equally among both, and just kind of shove it in and just fill her up. It gets, because the mayo and the sour cream are in there, it gets so gooey and cheesy. So I shove it in like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get it on a sheet pan. Now you can take it to this point if you want to and throw it in your fridge and bake it when you're ready. But I'm gonna throw it on a sheet pan. I got a couple ready to go here because they were so big, this bread was so big, we had to divide it into two sheet pans here. Oh, heck yeah. So here's one. I'll get the other one. We have so many. And then all I'm gonna do right before I serve it is hit it with a little bit of green onions. I think I'm good, Sarah. I'm gonna go right on here. Did you hear that crunch? It's so crunchy, but then when you slice it, it's so gooey and cheesy and delightful. A little bit of green onions and it's good to go. You can cut this into wedges. You can cut it down the middle, depending on how big your bread is. So for this, I'm probably gonna cut down the middle and then smaller slices because it's meant to be an appetizer. But if you wanna call this dinner, I mean, I would. Not mad at you for it. A little bit of green onions, and we are good to go here. That's my shrimp bread. This is one of those recipes. I wouldn't lie to you. I highly, highly recommend you make this, and let me know you made it, and let me know you love it, because I know you will.